What is going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Some days I forget what day it is, but I hope everyone is having a wonderful day whenever you are watching this. But I thought I would take you along my very exciting day of Coach Kiki. Nothing too exciting, but I am back in Grandville. And I'm so excited. Obviously, y'all know I moved back to my hometown of Salesville, Ohio. But Grandville is where Max Effort headquarters is. So I like to stop up here ever so often to get a good lift in at Old School and pick up some supplements from Max Effort. So super exciting day, I know. But drove up here this morning. I actually just got out of a meeting with my financial advisor, Joe Johnson. He is absolutely amazing. I think it's very important to find a financial advisor that you trust. And, now that I am independent, and fully taking care of all of my finances, and I'm also self-employed, fully, like not with a coaching team, literally just Coach Kiki all the way. It's important for me to set myself up for the long term, and be a boss ass bitch. So Joe's definitely helping me get kind of on the right track with all my financials and, setting me up for, good things, for the future whenever I decide to, retire. So, just got out of a meeting with him. Y'all know on my ride here, we got some gas station coffee. It's been a while since I've had gas station coffee. So I treated myself today. That's my version of treating myself is gas station coffee. None of this Starbucks shit or anything else. Like, please, I'm not good financial advice. Don't spend $5-6 on really shitty coffee from Starbucks when you can get an amazing coffee from Speedway. And their coffee bar is awesome because they have sugar-free syrups, they have fun mix-ins, and since I'm in my improvement season, you get a little shoddy shot of flavored cappuccino to give it some excitement. So Speedway coffee. Then I went to my financial advisor appointment, and I'm heading over to Max Effort and Old School Gym now. I'm gonna get a workout in as well as pick up my supplements. And I had this is my pre-workout meal, chicken and rice that I had in my car. Yes, I know I can go to a gas station and heat it up, but your girl just eats it cold because it's just, I really don't give two shits about food. And cold chicken and rice doesn't really bother me. I know that's not the case with everyone, but I just eat it and it still tastes just as good. So getting ready to head over to Max Effort. I'm going to show you what I'm getting supplement wise for myself. I'm also picking up supplements for Cambridge Fitness, which is the gym that I go to in Cambridge, which is now a seller of Max Effort supplements. So saving them on shipping costs and doing hand delivered supplements to them today. So picking up supplements from them, and then I'll show you what else I'm getting into today. So let's go. And we are back at Old School Gym. I love it. Literally just like pure fucking iron. All right, so we are at Old School Gym, obviously. When I first moved back to Ohio from Florida, I was coming to Old School and training with Corey and the 4 a.m. crew. That was a long time ago. And 4 a.m., that's so fucking early, but there's just something about Old School, the environment, the dirt, that just makes you want to fucking work really hard. Now, obviously, I love going to like a nice gym that's clean and cleanly, but sometimes you know, just getting down and dirty with your training is awesome. So I'm getting ready to obviously hit shoulders. That is my bread and butter, and nothing else that I would rather train when I'm back at old school for the one day this week. So training shoulders, and I'm actually going to be doing one of my trainings, my LFG trainings that's on the Corey G Fitness app. So if you don't know, you should go check out the Corey G Fitness app. I will put the description in the description box, or the link in the description box. I have about 9 female trainings on there, and then Corey obviously has a boatload of all of his trainings that you can check out. Really good community, a lot of good information, a lot of good mindset work. So I'm going to do one of my LFG programs, and I may put the workout somewhere on the screen somewhere, so you guys can screenshot it and test it out and let me know what you think. So we're gonna hit some shoulders, and let's go. So of course, when I'm in Granville, I had to go to
Yeah, I know. I started to freak out.
lunch with Danielle. Pure romance. All right, we are at the Wellness Way for my chiropractor appointment. Going to see Dr. Danae. Yes, I need it. So the more exciting life of Coach Kiki continues. So after I left Max Effort, I went and met up with my really good friend Danielle. Danielle is, she was one of my clients when I first moved to Granville, and she actually did the Dave Lieberman show in April. So that was super cool. Just to meet up with her. She also did my mortgage when I bought my house in Hebron. And if you haven't watched the Champagne Gains episode with Danielle, the sex coach, please go watch and listen to that. It is one of my favorite episodes that me and Becken did with her. But since I was up in the area, decided that I needed to see her and get lunch with her. And we went to my all-time favorite place in Granville, Alfie's. Alfie's is this cute little sandwich shop. Everything is homemade in store, and they have the best turkey meatloaf on the planet. One good thing that I love about Alfie's is they have all of their nutrition facts online, which is pretty rare for like a local shop to have. And they obviously do things like very wholesome, healthy. So macros are great. You can check the macros out. My signature sandwich is their turkey meatloaf on multigrain with sprouts and fig preserves. Yum. It's like this thick fucking turkey meatloaf. It is so delicious. And the owner gave us several of their Alfie's bites, which are so good. They're protein energy bites with peanut butter, coconut flakes, oats, flax seeds, chia seeds, chocolate chips, vanilla, and honey. So good. When I was moved, that was like my last meal. When I was moving out of my house, I had to pick some up for my parents, and myself, of course. But absolutely love Alfie's, and getting to spend time with Danielle and just talk about everything. We talked about boys, we talked about training, we talked about work, we talked about life, we talked about pretty much everything. So really good lunch with her. And then I just got out of my chiropractor appointment with Dr. Danae. I haven't found a chiropractor. Well, I haven't even looked for a chiropractor back home. because I love her so much. She's out of the Wellness Way in Granville, and I just love her. So feel good. We're trying to get this body right, because man, getting older sucks, and I continually punish my body in the gym. So definitely needed a good visit with her. Just stopped at Kroger because I needed to come to Kroger. There is no Kroger in Cambridge. So had to stop and get some of my things that I like to get at Kroger. And that's about it. That's about it for the day. Nothing super exciting. I'm going to drive back home and probably get some work done. And that's it. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Okay. I don't have anything else to say. Bye. Y'all, you can now get Max Effort Muscle at Cambridge Fitness. So far, we just have the Tri-Blend Protein, Vanilla Ice Cream, S'mores, Chocolate Sprinkle Cone, and the pre-workout in Kiwi Strawberry, Sour Watermelon, Pina Colada, and the OG Sour Gummy. More coming soon. So if you're in Cambridge, Guernsey County, let's go. Max Effort. What is going on, everyone? Happy end of January. So you've seen what I've done today. I took you along for a little bit of the ride of what I did today, being back in Granville. But I cannot believe it's freaking the end of January. It's absolutely wild. Obviously, I am in my new house. That was probably the biggest change for January. Moved back at the end of last year to my hometown. And honestly, I fucking love it. Probably sounds absolutely bizarre for a lot of the people that live in this county, but honestly, being back home, I feel so at peace. And I just feel like myself again. At the end of 2023, we all know that was a big shit for Kiki, in good, all in good things, in the end, you know, going through the divorce process, stepping out on my own for coaching, which is absolutely terrifying, and, you know, moving away from Beacon, and, you know, getting ready to have my house sold in Hebron. Lots of things, lots of transition periods. And so January 1st, I was finally able to live and start my new life in my new house, in Hebron. I'm just so, so grateful to, you know, be here and be settled, being able to, you know, just continue on doing what I love. And it's just, it feels so good. I have good people around me. My other best friend besides Beacon, Kelly, she lives in the county with her husband and my goddaughter. So that has been probably one of the, I mean, there's so many good things that have happened in January, and it's just, it feels so good to be here. You know, I'm in a brand new house that I'm renting, and I'm only a mile away from my parents and my family farm. My sister lives on the farm as well. So, you know, being only a mile away from them is awesome. Glad I don't live like right there. I like having a little bit of separation, but it is nice to, you know, if I need anything, or, you know, my dad has hung everything in my house. It's just so, it feels so good to be back home. I think people in Guernsey County would think I'm fucking crazy for saying how much I love it here, because there's, to be frank, not a lot going on, especially coming from like closer to Columbus, where there's, you know, lots of restaurants and things to do and whatever. But finding peace, coming back home has been, you know, it has felt so, so good. I get to wake up every day, come into my office, talk to my clients, whether that's in their check-ins, not in their check-ins because I like talking to them basically every day, and doing posing calls and really just kind of getting into a good routine of what this next chapter of my life looks like. Me and Beckon are still able to record our podcasts. So, I still talk to Beckon every single day. Obviously, she's checking in because Beckon's in prep now. So I get her check-ins twice a week. I get our best friend check-ins pretty much every day, just talking about random shit. And we still get to do the Champagne Gains podcast. So if you haven't listened to the past Champagne Gains podcasts, there's some good ones. We released the interview that we did with one of our good friends, Danielle. She's the sex coach. So if y'all need some sexual advice, education, some goodies, please go check out her. We also just released the podcast interview that we did with our good friend Tyler, who is a elite natural powerlifter and bodybuilder, and he's also in prep now. And then we also did our turn-ons and turn-offs. So that was probably one of the most entertaining episodes that we have done. I don't know if anybody listens to it or really gives a shit, but I don't care because we do it because we love it. But there's just been so many good things happening in January. Like I said, getting to spend time with my best friend Kelly and my goddaughter Charlie. I'm, basically living my absolute dream with being able to just like wake up, do my client work, build my business, go to the gym, train, meet, new people there, and just kind of like start to build this like community that I want in this area. So, I just feel so good. And like probably the best thing has been like my clients noticing how like good I feel. And like the energy that I'm able to bring. Kiki brings the energy all the time. Especially when I have some caffeine in me. But it's been so good to hear the feedback from them that they're like, Kiki, you're just glowing. You feel like it. They just feel this good energy and good vibes from me, and I feel it too. Like I wake up every day and I'm just vibing, and it is awesome. And, so a couple things like, going on in January, obviously with the start of the new year, I have some clients starting their competition preps. I have a couple of clients who, I've been working with for a while that are going into, their big preps. I have a couple new competition clients that are starting their preps. I have some amazing clients that are in their building phase, which is probably one of my favorites just because like I'm also living that right now. As much as I want to be in prep and, get in the prep fields and be lean, there is so much value to being in a building phase. So being able to walk through those journeys with them has been really beneficial for both my mental state and, theirs as well, because they know that it's going to benefit them in the long run. My lifestyle clients are all doing very well. And I'm also building up the husbands of Coach Kiki. I now have like 3 husbands on my roster from my clients. So it's really a really cool dynamic to work with both the like bikini athletes and clients as well as their husbands, and being along their journey with them. So that's super cool. So yeah, I mean, probably some highlights. Obviously, Beckon has started competition prep. We've been waiting for that for over a year. So I'm excited to see what we can do with her. One of my amazing clients, Danielle, I've been working with her since the beginning of summer last year. We've went through several phases in her journey, and now we are starting her prep to go into the NPC. She was a pro bikini in one of the natural federations, and so she's switching over to the NPC, which is really cool. I have another girl, Miss Sydney. She is starting prep,
And I've been working with her for a while in her build phase. So we're finally, working on getting, ready for the stage. And I have Miss Olivia, who is gearing up for the Arnold. So she is just a few weeks out, and I'm really excited to see, just continue watching her grow in her competing journey is, super exciting. So she'll be doing the Arnold. And then, I have, so like I said, I have a lot of girls in their, improvement seasons or building phases, and it's, they're just making really good progress. Emily Bronza, she is my little pit bull. I absolutely adore her. She has such, like, everybody has hard work and dedication, but this girl she is fucking pushing it. And I just am so freaking proud of her. Miss Brittany is going into a very long off season after coming off of her win at the Battle of Texas. So we are taking this entire year off to build her for the stage next year. And yeah, those are probably some of my super highlights. I'm not going to go through all the list of my clients because that would take me forever. And this is already a 10-minute long segment of the video. But all good things are going on for Coach Kiki in the business sense. I'm just continually trying to learn and grow as a coach. My coach, Coach Ben, he has been a godsend to me. We have built such a good relationship over the past however many months I've been working with him. He is someone that I look up to, and he's really helping me build myself, not only as an athlete, but as a coach as well. And that's just translating over to my clients. Kiki the athlete, I'm still cooking, which is what Coach Ben says. So we are, in a health phase right now, continuing to build, until he tells me we are ready to go for prep. So I don't know when I'll be prepping this year. I don't know, but right now I'm just eating a lot of food, being very, diligent with my food, with my plan, trusting him, trusting his eye, and we're, just building something special. And I just really appreciate him and his eye, his dedication towards me. And, he's pushing me to be such a good athlete. And I need that as a coach, or as an athlete. I've been through several coaches, but I've never had someone like Ben who, he knows what to say. He fucking pushes me so hard, even though sometimes I what are we doing? But he understands, the mental piece. And, the other day we were on a FaceTime, and I was having a bit of a mental breakdown, and he was just kind of, talking me through that, and just having him take me through that. I was just like, oh my God, you did you're not my therapist, but thank you so much. He's just pushing me to be my best, and he's just a big goofball too, which I absolutely love. So I'm excited to meet up with him in person at the Arnold, just so he can see where I'm at, in person, which I love being able to see my athletes in person, because obviously we go through check-ins and I know so much about them, but until you see that human in front of you, how they move, how they operate, how they do things, how they train, it's just such a different ball game. So I'm excited for that. Also, personal sides for Kiki, I'm just, like I said, I'm just vibing. I feel such good energy. I'm, meeting new people at the gym, going out and doing things. And I also went back to church. So long story, I grew up in the Lutheran church. I went to church every Sunday. I did all of the things. I was in Sunday school, church camp, all that stuff. I taught Sunday school when I was in college, which probably wasn't the best idea. Sunday mornings after nights out at Marietta. But I met that's how I have my best friend Kelly. Like we met at the church. And I kind of got away from that in my previous marriage. It wasn't something that he was interested in. So I just said, okay, whatever, like, I'm not going to go by myself. So I'll just like, whatever. But, God works in funny ways. And one of the weekends that I was home, like during the separation, I went to church with Kelly. And I just like felt this like aura. And it was just like, I felt like God was calling me back home. So we're not going to the church that we grew up in. We're actually going to a fairly new church called New Point, which honestly has been the absolute best thing for me. I look forward to going to church every Sunday. I'm trying to get more involved there. It's really cool. They have like an app. So there's like daily devotionals that I can follow along, and really just kind of like, I'm like going into this new era of Kiki, and I'm here for it. This church is also great. Like both of my godparents, they actually helped like start this new like chapter of the church, in Cambridge. So getting to see my godparents every Sunday at church, and getting to see Kelly at church, and, like getting to see Charlie at church. She like gets so excited. She's like 2.5, and it feels so good. I feel so at peace with what I'm doing, there. And that just kind of like translates into every day for me. I just wake up with this, like I said, this just excitement and energy, and I just feel so good. So we're going to just pray that everything just continues to go on, the good things with Coach Kiki. So this is just kind of this is me just talking to myself pretty much. And like my YouTube is sometimes a diary. So if you've made it this long, congratulations. But I just kind of wanted to give a end of the month update for what's been going on January 2024. And I think I'm going to continue to do these each month just to kind of like reflect on what all has been happening in the month, just so I can, look back on the year and take you all along with it, whether you like it or not. And so, yeah. But, if you guys have any questions or what you want to see more from Coach Kiki, please let me know. I'm very good with doing what I'm told to do, which is what makes me a good athlete. And I obviously know what I need to do for my work, but, if you guys have any things that you want to see in particular, with me, Coach Kiki, Kiki the athlete, Kiki the human, let me know. Just comment down below. You can always shoot me an Instagram at KikersLaugh_IFBB Pro. And I hope we just continue to make 2024 absolutely amazing. 2024 is the year of Kiki coming and blossoming into this new human. Okay. Happy January.